Today, I'm going to be turning this houseplant into a natural aquarium filter. It will work much like a mangrove ecosystem, with the roots helping to clean the water while providing a home for tiny microfauna. So let's get started. I'll be using this small container, which should be perfect for this build. It does have a bit of damage from the previous project, but you probably wouldn't have noticed it if I hadn't mentioned it, and it won't be visible once the build is finished. Now it's time to add a nutrient layer for the plants. Once they start sending out roots, they'll have plenty of nutrients to grow into. So for this, I'll be using some basic garden compost. Now I'm going to smooth out the surface and wipe away any soil that's out of place. To stop the soil from clouding the water, I'll add a thick layer of sand. Right here I have this fine quartz-based gravel mix, and it's perfect for holding down the soil layer. Once again, I'll smooth everything out, and now that we have the first two layers finished, let's work on the hardscape. For this, I'll be using the hardscape I made a while back. Check out the short later if you haven't already. The transition from the hardscape to the sand looks a little unnatural, so I'll use some smaller pieces of lava rock to help blend everything together. I don't actually have much lava rock left, but luckily for us this is a tiny tank, so we won't need much. Now enjoy this montage of me literally placing a few rocks. Now if you're new to aquariums, this little trick can help a lot when filling up a tank. To stop the flow of water from ruining the scape, simply place a cloth over the build and gently pour water into it. This helps disperse the flow and keep everything in place. You may also notice all these bubbles appearing through the substrate. Compost can trap quite a lot of gas, so what you're seeing now is simply those gases escaping from the soil and gravel layers. This is completely normal and there's nothing to worry about. Now that's all left to do is let the tank settle a few days before adding the first life. It's been a few days, and after some evaporation from the heat wave we're having at the moment, it's finally time to add the plants. Here I have some Tradescantia, fast growing plant that sends out deep roots, making it perfect for this setup. Before adding it, I need to clean out all the soil from the roots. I repeated this process a few times, and it's quite literally rinse and repeat. I'll also be adding some rootless cuttings. It was a little difficult to come up with a way to keep them in place, as part of the stem needed to be submerged, while the leaves and upper stem needed to stay above the water. But after a bit of experimenting, I found these plant clips, and I attached them to the hardscape and simply threaded the cuttings through. Now it's time to add the microfauna population. I'll carefully pipette some tiny inhabitants from one of my mature tanks and release them into the new ecosystem. And finally, some duckweed. With that done, the tank is complete. I'll be posting updates on my channel as the ecosystem develops, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.